Here we have the Macross 1/48 scale armoured parts for the VF-1 series of Valkyries from Yamato. Front of the box, side of the box, back of the box, oh yeah, other side, the inlay, and the actual armoured parts themselves. Here we have the armoured parts out of the box. Just a quick look at the sticker sheet. This is the biggest sticker sheet I've seen. It's massive. Now all the transfers are white, so you can't see very many of them. And here we have the actual armour parts themselves. And not only that, we've got 2 bags of missiles. Another oh yeah. The first thing we need to do for applying the armour is to tab in both of these little bars on either side. So just push it in to make sure it's back down. And I've already done the other side, so you can see the big gap. You need to pop the back. So we now need to take this piece of utility plastic, which will hold the rest of the armour in place. The way you know the front side from the back side is there's a little gap here which goes at the front. So stick it underneath, and you can see the little gap goes in it, goes in there, and sits underneath snugly. So once you have both pieces in place, you push the backpack back down onto it, and you'll hear a little snap, and it'll now be held in place. So I've already done the other side. The next thing we need to do is put on the chest armour. The chest armour rests on these 2 hinge joints. So the 2 grooves here flop over the same 2 hinge joints, and once they're in position, you can see it goes down the side and it'll actually snap over the front of the chest. The armour cover remains down, and this is going to sound really bad. Now to assemble the waist, the first thing I like to do is put on the covers for the air intakes, because you kind of need to twist the leg at an angle, and you can't do this once the actual waist unit's in place. So you can tell these bits go on, this bit goes on the inside, so that just sits there, and same thing again for the other side. We now need to put on the front part of the crotch unit. So this part here will wrap around the side of the leg just there. So as you can see, it's in place, and now you need to get the back piece. This piece here, again, it just pushes in. And the trick is to line up so it all just snaps together, as you can see. Here we go. Now to put on the side skirts, or the side of the waist, first thing to do is just pull this off. Then this section will pull apart. This part will stay on one side, and then, like before, this goes into the groove. There's a groove in the plastic, as you can see, just there, and this will sit behind it. As you can see, give it a push in, and you can see there's a little part there just locks into the open space. Once that's in position, put on the back. So it's snapped together. Now we just need to put the missile sides back on. Snap in. So watch out, they're loose. So the way these actually go on is There's a little nub there, or rail, and just holds in. There's a slight bit of movement on it for up and down. Doesn't really do much though. There's two choices. One is to cover the nose with this piece, or to actually remove the nose and just use this. And there's a little round circle for where the radar sits. So you take this and it just slips on like so. Oh, so many jokes, so many jokes. And there you go. Or you can take it off, take this off. Obviously you should do this. It's easier if you do it before you put the armor on. So you put the radar down, take this piece, align it like so. It just snaps in. That's the way I'm planning on displaying it. So to do the legs, first of all you need to disassemble the leg unit. And you can leave one part on. Put it into position. Once in position again, take the front, line it up, stick it on. That'll hold it in position. Now the inside of the leg is done. The thing to note here is you've got your rear wing flap, and that slides into the slot here. So you need to make sure you line it. Push it in first, and then it'll all just snap together once aligned, like so. Now we put in the utility piece to strengthen this little bar at the back, so it's just clipped in and just slides in like so. Push it into place. So now for the backpack. Once you've pushed the backpack in as normal, there's some little clips you just need to make sure they sit underneath where the wings would flap out to. So these wings are unmovable now because they'll hit off the little latch, strengthening the hold on the actual backpack. So the first thing we need to do is put on the guide for the shoulder pad. Now this square here lines up at the top of this, so the easiest way to show you this is if you just slide the shoulder pad on like so. It just pushes down like so. Now one thing to note on the side, there's a little thing here, so if you push this in like so, you can actually knock this down so there's not a big gap at the side of the arm, which is a nice touch. Once that's in place, we take the main part of the shoulder pad, again the grooves, line up here, and just slides in. There we have the shoulder arm in place. Again, just needs to snap apart. You can see the little grooves here, which also go along here for holding the gun, and they just slide in. And we lose a missile. That's it in place. What we need now are a set of hands. It comes with two sets of hands. Clobbering time. There's a nice bit of detail on them, but they're not articulated. The other one is the gun hand. Again, nicely detailed, but no articulation. And a kind of open hand. Here we have him ready for action. Overall, this is a very nice armour set for a figure. Now, it's been superseded by the 1/60th scale, and I hope the 1/60th scale armour, when it comes out, doesn't require as much decal work. I probably spent close to 12 hours just applying all the decal stickers, which is a lot of time. So, I'm lazy. I like to buy stuff, get it out of the box, put it on a shelf, then look at it. Not so big into the whole applying stickers for ages. It is very nice. It's very imposing. Would I recommend it? Probably not. You'd kind of want to have one rather than be told you need one. This is one of those figures, you know you want it or you don't know you want it. So this was me with another review saying Sláinte. But the 1/60th scale Valkyrie is very nice. When you have it in a lineup of other 1/60ths and 1/48ths, it looks a wee bit small.